So, how to combat this kind of brainwashing, as Ibrahim's mother called it? Well, a group of more than 120 international Muslim scholars and leaders have issued an open letter in Arabic and in English to challenge the ideology of Islamic State point by point. Muslim scholars and leaders worldwide are being asked to add their names as signatories. Well, Nihad Awad is Executive Director of the Council on American Islamic Relations, which coordinated this letter. He's in Washington now. So you are taking on Islamic State's ideology. Just tell us, what are you telling them is wrong about their interpretation of Islam?
Almost everything, from beginning to end. They have a twisted ideology, twisted understanding. They have relied in many times to mobilize and to recruit young people on religious classical text that has been misinterpreted and misunderstood because they don't realize that the circumstances have changed, and also they have violated the clear text of the Quran. So no one can misinterpret the Quran unless they do not understand Islam or they intend to violate it. And this letter was written in Arabic and has been addressed to conservative audience and was written by first-class scholars around the Muslim world, religious leaders and muftis of majority Muslim countries. So if anyone is planning to join ISIS, they have to give themselves a chance to read this letter, to reflect on it. It is 24 points that basically debunks the falsity of the religious claim that ISIS uses to legitimize itself, including referring themselves to jihadi as jihadi. And I see that even some reporters sometimes fall in the trap of giving them legitimacy, unintentional giving legitimacy by calling them jihadi, because jihad is a legitimate concept in Islam. And in the letter we show that these individuals and ISIS are diametrically opposed to the concept of jihad, which respects the rule of law and the rules of engagement in the battlefield, and also the fact that killing innocent people, torturing people, mutilating bodies, poking fun at the dead, all of these are in direct violation of Islamic law, Islamic Sharia, Islamic text. And I'm glad that we had an opportunity to work with so many scholars around the world to make the case against ISIS's misinterpretation and misuse of Islamic issues, and even the circumstances where some Muslims find themselves whether under oppression or under occupation. There is no justification for people to violate the human rights and the dignity of people by inflicting pain and suffering on them, or sometimes applying collective punishment against people just because their governments or their societies have been perceived to be enemy by ISIS.
Well, Nihad Awad, I'm sure many people watching will hope that your initiative is successful and the message does actually get through. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.